that just cumulative day after day after day can be really dangerous in particular.
Absolutely, and it can since the middle of May, but it's been feeling like August the last several days. Right now, temperatures throughout the board sitting in the lower 90s. Look at Katy, 95 degrees, 94 up in Conroe. This is dangerously hot, especially when you factor in that humidity. You can see in Katy feels like 109, 102 for our friends in Pearland, 102 in Liberty. This is intense. I want to point out though, look at College Station, feeling like 93, not quite as bad. And the reason why, our cold front that's been pushing through the state, already dropping humidity levels to our north and west, still sticky here. But I'll tell you what, that cooler, drier air on the way, and you can see it from visible satellite. I love nothing more than when our weather patterns, you can see it clearly from space. That's what's happening today. Look at this. We've got clear skies in Dallas down towards Austin, but right here, that's the cold front we've been tracking, advancing its way towards the coast. As it does, it's going to lower humidity, but it is also going to bring the possibility of some isolated thunderstorms. A live look from our Storm Tracker 2 radar. First glance looks mostly dry, but we are starting to see some storm initiation around Kingwood, Atascocita. Right now, just showers, but there is enough instability. Thunderstorms are going to be possible. Lisa, Andy, coming up, I'll walk you through the future track and talk about a gorgeous Wednesday morning.
All right, Caroline, thank you.
That day, and we've been getting some phenomenal Click2 pins in. I want to show you this one because they've got the right idea. This is Rescue Pup Kona. Taking refuge in the pool. Great idea to be cooling down in the pool because today is dangerously hot. Temperatures across the board sitting in the lower to mid 90s, 95 in Katy, 94 in Conroe, 92 here in Houston. Factor in that humidity. Feeling like the triple digits right now. Bay City 106, 102 in El Campo, 100 in Anahuac. Across the board, dangerously hot. Not quite heat advisory criteria, but please be careful. Some good news, tree pollen, that's no longer showing up on our allergy report. But I think the better news, that's actually going to be our dew points, meaning our humidity is starting to tumble. If you take a look across southeast Texas, anywhere in that dark green, it is soupy, it's humid, it's oppressive. But Bryan College Station, dew points in the 50s, that's feeling great. This is going to be moving in soon. So areas like Huntsville, Brenham, LaGrange, Hallettsville, you're next when it comes to the dropping humidity, and it's going to make for a really pleasant evening. Satellite and radar showing that cold front moving its way through. You'll notice strong and severe storms to our northeast. Here in southeast Texas, we haven't really been seeing much of it yet. In fact, right now you can see we've got a few cells starting to pop up from Atascocita into northern and central Liberty County. These storms not even producing lightning yet, just some showers pushing through. This is something to track to see if it becomes more active. In fact, the severe weather risk is for areas to our northeast as we head through the next several hours. And it is possible we can see those storms become slightly more aggressive. So by 6 o'clock, we'll be tracking the possibility of some thunderstorms to our north and east. These will be pushing towards the coast as that cold front starts to clear the area. So the best news is tomorrow morning, get a kolache, grab the coffee, go on the porch. 50s for our dew point. That means our humidity is going to cause us to feel spectacular. Low humidity, temperatures in the mid to upper 60s here in Houston. We've put 70 degrees. Get out and enjoy this. This time of year, we don't get a lot of low humidity in 60s. Tomorrow morning, feeling spectacular. In fact, if you're planning on gardening, I know it's blackberry season. They're really starting to blossom. By 10 a.m., already reaching 82. So that nice feeling not going to last long. In fact, afternoon high temperatures going to be making it into the mid-night.
Change coming. Meteorologist Caroline Brown joining us now to tell us more about the drop in humidity.
I mean, the drop in humidity is the best thing on our forecast. Although we are still dealing with the intense heat. Take a look at these temperatures. We are 1 degree away from a record high here in Houston. Conroe 96, 94 in Tomball, 95 in Katy. It is blistering outside, especially when you factor in the humidity. Look at this across the board. This is what we expect to see in August. Feels like 104 here in Houston, 104 in Tomball, our friends up in Livingston, 102 degrees is what it feels like but big changes are coming. You can see that drier air already impacting College Station. This is going to continue to push its way to the southeast, and as it does, conditions are going to start feeling better. Now, this is coming with a cold front that is bringing with it the possibility of some thunderstorms. In fact, we're starting to see some of these showers really ignite areas to the northeast of Houston. I want to put this in place so you can see over the last hour, that's when this has really started to ramp up. In fact, if we look at lightning strikes just in the last hour, really ramping up, now seeing 34 lightning strikes. The majority of these storms happening in central Liberty County. In fact, you can see it just to the north of Hardin and Kennefic, also south of Dayton, dealing with these thunderstorms, and a few happening inside of the Beltway as well. A closer look is going to show you we've got some of these from Furray Road down towards Mesa Drive. This is just a shower for now, but all of these could be ramping up. Lisa, Andy, coming up, we'll talk about a future track and a lovely Wednesday.
Okay, Carol.
Towards the coast, and then it's going to feel amazing tomorrow. Dew points in the 50s. That means low humidity, a great hair day, and just a spectacular morning. Temperatures overnight tonight dropping into the mid 60s to our north, 66 Conroe, 70 here in Houston. Enjoy it. We do not get days like this really ever over the summer. Gardening forecast tomorrow, those blackberries really in full bloom by 9 a.m. 78. Look at this, 11 a.m. already getting into the mid 80s. When you have lower humidity, our air can heat up efficiently. That's why tomorrow after
Back pocket.
Thanks, Caroline.
Coming up.
Service is now monitoring this storm in southeast Liberty County. This is considered a special weather statement. So it's not a severe thunderstorm warning. It's just 1 degree below that. But it does mean this is an intense storm that you should be taking seriously. This storm includes Liberty over towards Kennefic, Dayton, even as far to the east as Devers, nearly to Nome and Sour Lake. One thing you're going to notice about this storm, incredibly electric. In fact, with lightning strikes, 179, folks. This storm has been pulsating, quickly growing in strength. Primary concern is going to be the possibility of 50-mile-per-hour winds. We can't rule out some small hail, but I really do think, looking at the structure of this storm, the main concern is going to be the possibility of some pretty strong winds. You can see it's pushing its way to the east at about 15 miles per hour. This alert, by the way, in effect until 5:15. That's something we're going to continue to be monitoring. A closer look is going to show you inside of the storm where you see that deep pink and purple color like you've seen near Hardin. That is an intense downpour. This is all associated with that cold front pushing through, and that's going to continue to bring showers even over towards Kingwood, Atascocita, and continuing down into the Houston metro area as well. I'm going to put this in motion over the last hour so you can see propagation. It's mainly going to be areas to the north and east of Houston. That's where the big sellout in Liberty is, and I think for the next few hours it's possible to the northeast of Houston more storms are going to be popping up. Otherwise, it is warm and humid. 94, feeling like 106. It's because of that wind coming from the west. That westerly component is a dry, hot air, and that's why we're seeing temperatures 96 in Conroe, 94 here in Houston. Everybody, when you factor in the humidity, feels like 104. But this is the good news. We are seeing some changes coming. Right now it's soupy. College Station already has dry air. That means tomorrow morning feeling spectacular. But Lisa, Andy, will it last? I'll let you know coming up.
That's the question. All right, Karen.